Hi everyone. We are in second chapter, the different forms of business organization. So we learned about sole proprietorship or sole trading concern. Now we are going to see joint Hindu family business. So we'll see the meaning. Joint Hindu family business is a specific form of business organization which is found only in India. And it is a form of business organization where the business is owned and carried on by the members of the Hindu undivided family. And this is governed by the Hindu law, which is in 1956. And the amendment takes place in 2005. The membership in this business is by birth in a particular family, and 3 successive generations can be the members in this business. The business is controlled by the head of the family, who is the eldest member and is called Karta. Karta can be male or female. Then the other members are called as co-partners. All the members have equal ownership right over the property of ancestors. Now we will see the features. So the first one, formation. For a joint Hindu family business, there should be at least 2 members in the family and ancestral property to be inherited by them. The business does not require any agreements as membership is by birth. It is governed by the Hindu Succession Act 1956. Second one is liability. The liability of all members except Karta is limited. That is, co-partners' liability is limited to the property of their, to the extent of their property, or the co-partners' liability is limited to their share of property in the business. But Karta's liability is unlimited. Now, control. The control of the family business lies with the Karta. He takes all the decisions and is authorized to manage the business. Next one is continuity. The business continues even after the death of Karta, as the next eldest member takes up the position of Karta, leaving the business stable. Okay, because of this, in sole proprietorship we have seen only one member, one member, one owner. So after his or her death, there is no stability. Business may or may not close down. Okay, otherwise their family members have to take up the business. But here in joint Hindu family business, even after the death of Karta, the next eldest member can take up the family business. But the business can be terminated with the mutual consent of the other members if they wanted to close the business. Next, the last point is minor members. The membership is by birth, we have seen already. So minors can also be the members of this Hindu undivided family business. Next one, the merits, or what are the advantages of Hindu undivided family business or joint Hindu family business. First one is effective control. The Karta has absolute decision making power. This avoids conflicts among members as no one can interfere with his right to decide. This also leads to prompt and flexible decision making. Next one is continued business existence. The death of Karta will not affect the business as the next member will take up his position as Karta. Hence, operations are not terminated and continuity of business is not threatened. Next point is limited liability of members. The liability of all the co-partners except Karta is limited to their share in the business, and consequently their risk is well defined and precise. Next point is increased loyalty and cooperation. Since the business is run by the members of a family, there is a greater sense of loyalty towards one another. Pride in the growth of business is linked to the achievement of the family. This helps in securing better cooperation from all the members. Next one is the limitations of Hindu undivided family. So HUF means Hindu undivided family business. It is also known as joint Hindu family business. So first limitation or disadvantages is limited resources. The Joint Hindu family business faces the problem of limited capital as it depends mainly on the ancestral property. This limits the scope of expansion of the business. Second point is unlimited liability of Karta. The Karta is burdened not only with the responsibility of decision making and management of business, but also suffers from the disadvantages of having unlimited liability. His personal property can be used to repay the business debts. Next point is dominance of Karta. The Karta individually manages the business, which may at times not be acceptable to other members, that is co-partners. This may cause conflicts among them and may even lead to break down the family unit. Last point is limited managerial skill. Since the Karta cannot be the expert in all areas of management, the business may suffer as a result of his unwise decisions. His inability to decide effectively may result into poor profits or even losses for the organizations. Hope you understood what is Hindu undivided family business or Joint Hindu family business. Thank you.